Hey everybody, and welcome to the Coffee Comment. This is your girl Mecca.
And Ryan.
And tonight on episode 10, we're almost to the last 3 episodes. Tonight on episode 10, we're going to be talking about dating in the workplace. And if you agree with it, if it's a yes for you, who cares? Or if it's an absolute no. This is a fun little topic. I think a lot of people used to talk about it. Now they don't talk about it anymore. And I feel like it's actually happening a lot more. Like, people are actually working with their husbands and their wives and fiancés and baby fathers and baby mothers in the workplace. I personally never have ever dated somebody I worked with.
Me either.
I don't even think I was ever even attracted to any, I don't even have any, I never had eye candy at work to be like, I want to talk to,
I hired eye candy at one of my jobs when I was the manager just because he was cute. But all the women there agreed with me it was a great choice. So, yeah.
Yeah, I never even had, liking women, I never even had no eye candy to be like, I want to talk to them. Like, hell no. I don't know. It's just like, I've never been that fortunate to lust over my teachers. Any of my teachers I've ever had in life. Like, you know how people be like, oh, if she was in I had a fine teacher, or...
I think that's gross, kind of like, because it's almost like, your parents having sex. You just don't look at teachers. They're your teacher.
Right. I can't look at, like, my coworkers. I mean...
Now, I wouldn't say that because I've worked with a couple of people that have been very attractive, but then when you start working with them and of course you start to get to know them a little bit more, you just know that either they're an asshole or just pretty much just a man whore. So he's talking to every female, and there was a dude that I did work with that damn near screwed, if not screwed a couple of people at the job, but definitely sent his penis out to a couple of people.
I never was fortunate enough to have like a work boo or crush or anything. Like, I've maybe had, like, when I worked at Chipotle in California, I maybe had, like, the Mexican guys. I've really had them flirt with me a couple of times. And they used to do it in front of my girlfriend, too. And she'd be like, all right, I'm going to let y'all pass because I know she don't want y'all. But that's it. I never had, like, a steamy, hot, like, let's go to the bathroom type deal.
My particular thoughts on dating in the workplace, I think it doesn't work. It's not going to work. Because, one, it's like, I look at it this way. Going to work and going away from your spouse is your time to not be around your spouse.
Right, and that's
boyfriend.
Not negative.
It's not a negative thing.
Because I was about to say that.
No, it's not a negative thing. It's just like when you have those moments, like parents get away from their kids. It doesn't mean that you don't love them. It's just that you get a break from not having to be around them or, have to be responsible or whatever. But same thing goes for dating. Going to work is your moment, your 8 hours of, I don't see you. Now, mind you, I'm pretty sure y'all are texting depending on the level of your relationship. And that could be all right. But I think working with your boyfriend or whatever, or even gaining a relationship at work, it's not going to work because your emotions are going to get all tied up. And you guys are either going to be wanting to play boo thing at work and be all caked up, not doing your damn job, or you get in a relationship and something happens. Either it's going to be a breakup or you're arguing and it's going to come to work. As much as you try to be like, I'm a professional, I'm just going to come work and do my job. If we break up, I don't know him, I just ignore him like I do all the rest of them. It's not going to happen.
I mean, that is a big part, but what I'm thinking about is the little stuff like, think about it. You work 8 hours, or depending on your profession, maybe 8+, and you live with that person. Okay, it's kind of different that if it develops, but most likely a lot of people, as much as everybody want to say fuck relationships, a lot of this generation are hopeless romantics. So we already know if you develop a relationship at work, you're going to fall in love and y'all gonna be U-hauling, moving in together. So just think about it. You wake up, you go to work together, and you live together. What fun is that? What are you going to talk about if y'all work together? You go on your lunch break, talk about what whoever did in whoever department, if y'all don't work in the same department or the same office. get off of work, sit in the car, talk some more. What the hell are y'all gonna talk about at home? By the time y'all get home, y'all gonna be ignoring each other because y'all about to turn into a television show until you knock out, and then you're gonna start all over again. It's like, I think about that stuff. Like, what are we gonna talk about now? We're always around each other at home life. If it's not, dealing with us personally, and it's dealing with family members or friends or close friends, you're gonna know my business right there. It's not like I'm gonna pick up my phone and call you and be like, babe, guess what happened?
Like, I already know. Like, it's moments where you just need to have that break time. It's like, even if it's just 8 or 9 hours out of your day that you do not have to physically see. Like I said, there's, depending on the level of your relationship, yes, you're probably texting or giving a call somewhere throughout the day. But like she was saying, you wake up together, you go to sleep together, you eat together. But then I guess, does that mean that we're not ready for marriage? Because that's exactly
no, because even married folk work separately. I think the only thing, maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, haven't been there yet. Working on it, actually. So this would be a good topic to talk about. But unless you and your husband have a growing business together, and maybe he's the talent and you're the assistant, you're the runaround girl, or you're getting, the paperwork and stuff like that, and y'all have two totally different jobs, but y'all working together, I think that it won't be as bad. I mean, it's a break, but it won't be as long of a break as opposed to...
But see, that's when you start mixing... You're not going to be able to, and it's going to be very hard to break business from relationship because they're going to intertwine.
But I mean, I'm saying people do that.
Yeah, I know, but I just don't even think that works.
Married people still get a break if they don't work at the same job.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't want to work with my
And 9 times out of 10, or at least what I see out here, the husband is going to be still working hours on end. So they're going to be working more than 8 hours than you sometime, and you're going to be home by yourself or with the kids or whatever until they get home. So married people still get like a minor break. If it's not their spouses, their kids, if they have kids.
Right. But I just, this is my preference. I just don't want to date anybody in the workplace because it's just too much. Like, even when I used to work at H&M, there was a particular, I'm not going to name drop anybody, but there was a particular guy there, and he was the man whore of H&M. And the thing about it is, the girls used to go, there was 2 girls that were going back and forth over this dude. And it's like, for why? Because he don't like, only thing he doing is sleeping with both of y'all, and y'all sitting up here cutting the rug, about to fight, and that's when everybody finds out your business. Because you're getting all caught up because you done slept with him, or he done whispered some sweet nothings in your ear, and that's exactly what it was, nothings. And you done took it serious, and now you at work beefing with this girl, and she was beefing, and words exchange and stuff like that, being petty at work, because I think one was in a higher position than the other one, so she gonna go around being Miss Petty Boots. So it just don't work. Even getting a little fuck buddy at work doesn't work, because you're not gonna be the only fuck buddy. So that's just my thoughts on that, because it's just not gonna work. And as much as you want to try to keep it silent, like, oh, we're not gonna tell anybody, it's just gonna be between me and you. A lot of people don't know how to act. They're not very mature enough to be like, when we're at work, you don't know me. We may say hey in passing, but we do not interact. They always want to be caked up and booed up.
I don't care.
What? Care about having a relationship at the workplace?
As long as it's not me. I'm not saying I'm not for it, but as long as it's not me, because that means, shit, I got something to watch. Like, ooh, what he do? What he do today? I want to know. Like, that's entertainment for me. Me personally.
Oh, watching other people.
Other people.
Well, I mean, yes, it's very entertaining because what do you think I was doing? I wanted to find. It was almost like a soap opera. It was like, okay, what's happening on this show today? What's going on? Literally every time either I was off or.
But I can never.
Whatever I find out.
Learned that I can never say never. So I can't be like.
Oh, I'm saying never.
I mean, just you can say never, or you can say never, but you never know if it's gonna work out either. To say that it does not work out, it probably does not work out, but it's probably like 5 or 10% that does work out for some folks. Well, I did see some numbers, some statistics going through, old faithful Google, and they said a lot of workplace relationships end up in marriage. A lot of marriages. So.
But those are the people that have to be on a mature level. Like, you have to be very mature with your relationship at work. You have to know once we walk through the door, I am no longer your boyfriend or your wife or whatever. We're here to work, and that's the type of relationship we need to have. Once we walk out the door, then we are boyfriend, girlfriend, and fiance and whatnot.
Okay, I'm not gonna say maybe this is just being stereotypical, but maybe it's those corporate type relationships. I don't think if y'all was working at H&M that you would try to be mature about it, but these corporate folk, they gotta keep they position in marketing and accounting, and they gotta keep it tight, or else they could get in trouble for it, because people do have dating policies.
Well, see, I'm not even looking as far as status, as far as, just it's you, how you are mature. If you are immature, you're going, regardless if you're working in a high-paying corporate life, there are immature people there that don't know how to act. But if you are, it's your mature level. If you are mature enough to handle having your relationship or y'all working in the same place, then it'll be fine. But if you're immature about it, everybody would know. And it was definitely show, because women, well, men too, they get in their feelings sometimes, and you be seeing the rolling of the eyes and stuff like that. You just got to be really mature about it when you date somebody, because the way you met him or her, if you see him or her acting that way with somebody else, you be looking over there and telling him, he's trying to keep a stern face, like, oh, this shit don't bother me, he's just talking. But in the back of your head, you sitting there like, that's how he used to, we used to talk like that very casually, and look at them talking very casually. Why are they going to lunch? What do you mean you're going to lunch early? We normally take our lunch at 12:30, and too much. Work is already stressful as is. Your job is stressful, and now you're going to have your boyfriend or your wife or whatever there. Makes your job 20 times harder, and it seems like you at work longer because you're too busy trying to juggle work.
So we want to know how you guys feel about this, and who has dated somebody in the workplace, or probably like had to break up with them and still was at the same workplace. I know that happened to some family members of mine. They was working with a close friend, and they were working together and dating after they broke up, after shit hit the fan with the family. They still had to look each other in the eye every single day. I was like, couldn't be me.
No, that's another. It's just too much. I like to go to work. It's bad. Like I said, it's bad enough I got to deal with the shit at work. And then when the first thing I walk through the door and I see your monkey ass sitting there and I'm pissed at you, or I'm like, no. I think your workplace is your away time. It's like a little mini vacation. Your moment to just be you and everything like that. And like I said, if you are going to be in a relationship, you just got to be really mature about it, because one of the rules, fraternizing with coworkers, a lot of companies frown upon that just for the simple fact that people cannot handle it. So I just say don't do it, period.
Right.
But that's just me. But it'll be great to hear if y'all have any wonderful, funny stories.
Yeah, if y'all think that it is a good idea, let us know. If you think that, if you feel like it can work, let us know. If you've been through it, I want to know all the funny stuff. the funny stories. I know my girlfriend's mom has a very funny story about when she was working in high school. In high school, she was working at McDonald's, and her boyfriend was the manager. And then this other girl was hitting on him, and she threw fry grease on him.
See, that's dangerous. See, that shit like that, that's lawsuit right there. That's a charge.
The bitch should have been on her man face.
That's a charge, right? See, that's what I'm talking about. Mature. You can't throw no. That's fry grease. See, that's why you don't date in
caught
the
up
workplace.
in the workplace. It's just getting
prime example.
It is like he was getting caught up in the workplace. Like he thought he was big pimping.
But it doesn't. And that's another thing. And majority of the time, you get messed up when you start dating in the workplace with staff that is small. It's like, that's stupid, because we all gonna know something is going on.
But it could go either way, if especially with hoes, and hoes can be women and men. Correct. And we're going to specifically talk about the man in the workplace. Just like I used to work at Olive Garden, and there was this guy that all the girls just loved and adored because he had the muscles. He had, he looked cute, and he knew how to sing and all this stuff outside of work. And he was messing with, more than 2 people. He was messing with like 3 or 4 people. And the crazy part is, he kept it on the low, and I think none of the girls knew. And then when they found out, and they was hanging out together, and then when they all found out, they was mad at him. But he kept it. I don't know how. I mean, I guess they was better than me, because they wasn't bragging about they knew boo or anything, because they didn't want the other to know. But apparently, they all didn't know that they was messing with the same boo.
That's just too much. I don't even. It's bad enough I got to deal with shit with guys outside of work, and then it's just, my head hurts because it's just too much when you gotta try to juggle. I think that's just juggling way too much. It's like, because that's how we're going to be. We're going to react to anything that person is going to do. Like I said, if he decides to take his lunch at 12 when he normally takes his lunch at 12:15 or 12:30, you go, oh, well, why you taking your lunch early? And he'd be on the phone blowing his phone up, and he's like, because I may be staying at work later, maybe going, doing something.
They were mature, like you said about it. Nobody shared the fact that they was talking or having sex with this dude, and nobody was acting like that on the clock. But I forgot how they found out. I think he was getting caught up, always in somebody's face. Instead of, the girls spilling it like they usually, like, girl, let me tell you how I did it with. He was in they would catch, like, oh.
Because most likely, I mean, I hate to be this way, but women are a lot smarter than guys. So we already done picked up on the hoe that's probably already talking to him. So it's like, I know not to say nothing to that chick because I got a feeling that he may be messing around with her or something. We know how to keep our mouth closed, or we just very observant. We'll scope out. We know that's his type. We know it. But like I said, some relationships, like you said, will work. And you get that nice little happily ever after. Y'all skip off into the sunlight, all happy and shit. And y'all mad. Where'd you meet? At work. Whatever. So some of them do. Some of them do work. It's just that I just think it's a little bit too much, and you just gotta have to be dealing with a very mature person that is not gonna be caught up. Stop, that's not gonna be caught up and can handle, like, all right, situations like our relationship is. This is what it is. When we walk in, it's business. And when we walk out, we're back to being a couple.
Some people can't handle that either. Some people don't like being a secret. So nigga quit.
Right. And I mean, that's another thing. That's another thing. Because when you do get caught up and you find this wonderful mate and you want to put it on your little Facebook, change your status talking about in a relationship with Bookie Boo and everything. Some people really, they want to, like, I want to share it to the world and let everybody know. So those are those type of people, too, that can't handle probably being in a relationship, and let alone be in a work relationship, and then trying to have a secret work relationship. They'll be all mad. I can't post my man crush Monday picture of my boo because I got too many coworkers.
Well,
and now jobs are checking all your social networks.
Now, they was doing that so long ago already. They will see who you friend, what kind of friends you have. They will see what kind of personal life you indulge in. And they will look at that, and they do, private or not, they have a system where they can get into your shit just like they can scan your background check. So they look at that stuff too. And some people really abide by no work, no fraternizing with colleagues. They believe in that. Whether it be partying, it could be something as innocent as partying, and then it can be the whole dating thing and all of that stuff. And 9 times out of 10, when people find out and they have that policy at their company, they find out one of the people in the relationship end up leaving the job just so they could be with that person.
That's serious, because I don't know if I'm that type of chick. I'm sorry, future husband. I probably won't lose my job or leave my job. It has to be a good goddamn reason why I'm leaving my job for you. It's nothing wrong with that. Jesus may have brought you to me and all that good stuff, but I'm like, why? I'm gonna leave my job to be in a relationship with you. That's
to leave and go somewhere else, of course.
But what if it's a good damn job? You leave. Sorry, like I said, sorry, not sorry, future husband or boyfriend. I'm like, you leave, damn it. We will have to rock, scissors, paper this shit, because different strokes, different folks. That just wouldn't be my deal, because this is a good job for me, and it's probably where I want to be or whatnot.
Then you wouldn't be fraternizing with colleagues.
Yes, I would, because I can't help it who I'm attracted to. If it happens, like I said, I personally do not mess with people that I work with. But if I were that type of person, I'm not gonna leave my job, especially if it's a good job. Only way I'm leaving my job is if I'm just not leaving my job. I'm just so used to having my own money and stuff like that. You just never know how shit may pop off. It may be gumdrops and lollipops at work, and we've been doing it good for 6 months, because once you get past the 6 month mark in a relationship, you're supposed to be golden. But that shit ain't always true. So if I leave my job because I done got my nose all wide open by this person, he leave me, I'm stuck at some booty job, some nothing job, because he was maintaining house. And so I didn't really have to work or work really. So now I'm back there on the grind trying to get me a nice job where I left to be with my boo. Something wrong with that picture. That's just my opinion. For those who want to leave their jobs because they feel like, y'all got that serious lockdown, we're going to be that power couple with that Beyonce and Jay-Z power couple thing going on, carry on. I applaud you, but this is just not for moi. But I did tell you that about the one time I did hire eye candy, and it was nice, and I liked it. But he was a horrible worker. But we were all happy when we walked into work. It didn't matter how your day was. You knew you were to find out.
Is that serious?
Oh, he was cute. And I was like, can't mess with you. You're my employee, so I'm going to leave you alone. But the second I fired his ass, because he was a horrible worker, it was like, oh, you want to go out?
Wasn't he a horrible sex partner too?
Nope. So found that out. Like I said, I never messed with him while working because I just wasn't going to do that. But once I fired his ass and we hung out and everything like that, nope, he was not. Yay.
Well, that's all for tonight, folks. We have 2 more episodes before season 2 is over.
Wah, wah.
We hope that everyone enjoys and have so much fun during their Thanksgiving. I know it's my favorite holiday, and not because of the food, but because most of the time I get to see all of my family. Last year I was by myself. So this Thanksgiving I'm going to be with everybody I love and the rest of the holiday. So enjoy your Thanksgiving. Eat well. Don't worry about what you're putting in your stomach. Unless it's like super bad. And be thankful. Bless the Lord. Be safe. Because I know also some people, I think I did that last year. Some people, after dinner, after they finally finish, they go to the club and turn up for half off. Just make sure you don't drink and drive. Yes.
I didn't know that.
Last year I got in the club at the bar for like $3
Oh.
and got lit. But that's beside the point.
I'll be getting sleep because I got to be at Black Friday at 6 a.m. So
I don't have to work till 1:30. So, yeah, everybody, just be safe for Thanksgiving. You want to say anything, Ryan?
Yeah, if you guys had any comments and feedbacks for tonight's show, leave it on the Instagram page. Leave it on
YouTube, Spreaker, Facebook. All of those. It's just too many. I keep telling y'all that I forget because it's really too many platforms. But yes, comment and follow and ask questions. Give us suggestions. Please give us some more topics. If you want to be a guest on the show, last 2 episodes, just let us know and we will talk to you guys later.
Oh.
And look out for the topic on Thursday.
Wednesday. Thursday.
No, Wednesday. Thursday we are off. Wednesday.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting. Actually, this is how I don't forgot so much about Thanksgiving. I'm like, whatever. My bad. But yeah, you guys enjoy your Thanksgiving.
Talk to you later.
Bye.